Hello everyone, welcome to PIDP 3230. Today I want to share an informal assessment technique known as Think, Pair, Share. It's an active learning strategy that can be used in many different ways as a pre-assessment or post-assessment of knowledge and learning, or before, during, or after a lecture, reading, or viewing. Think, Pair, Share is an active learning tool. Active learning is anything course-related that involves all students in a classroom who are called upon to do something other than simply watching, listening, and taking notes. Okay, so now that we know that, what exactly is Think, Pair, Share? Well, as the slide indicates, Think, Pair, Share is a collaborative learning strategy where students work individually and together to deepen learning, understanding of content, and its applications. It works this way. The instructor asks a question or makes a statement. Individuals are either randomly or selectively paired. Each learner is given a minute or two to think about it on their own. They discuss their thoughts and either share them with the class as a whole or within pairs of other learners. So in what context should this informal assessment be used? Best practices for using this tool are to engage and encourage higher order thinking skills. Think, Pair, Share helps students develop conceptual understanding of a topic, analyze and filter information to draw conclusions, and they also learn to consider other perspectives. So why use Think, Pair, Share? It integrates elements of strategies that increase learning. Summarizing, comparing and contrasting, restating an idea. It also enhances teamwork and collaboration skills. Fortunately, I have many opportunities to use Think, Pair, Share in the courses I teach. I ask students to identify what new media principles are at work here, or what new media principles should be applied to this content after giving a short lecture. This gives learners the opportunity to take what they've learned from the lecture and apply it in a dynamic setting with input from others. I pair or group the students randomly or selectively depending on the class dynamic or the time that I have. This has turned out to be one of my favorite learning strategies because it energizes the class, deepens learning, and students find it helpful. It also allows me to offer immediate feedback, which I think is essential to deep learning. I often use a worksheet if I want to actually comment on what the students have achieved in their Think, Pair, Share sessions. I ask them to write down their thought processes and conclusions, and then I give them a comment, and I think it really helps them to learn. This tool does have a few limitations, however. Some students might be reluctant to participate. They may be shy, not used to speaking in public, or afraid of looking stupid. It's up to the instructor, that's me, to create a comfortable environment. Another way I encourage participation, because without it this assessment tool is not very useful, is to use the Think, Pair, Share questions on exams and let students know that ahead of time. Or a participation grade could be tied to the timesheet that students complete. But the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages of this informal assessment tool. There are plenty of reasons to use it. Think, Pair, Share creates a stronger sense of community in the classroom, and that's another reason that I really like it. More benefits include less involved students can answer questions without having to, face the classroom alone. And as I said, it provides immediate feedback and increases students' motivation to learn. Now we come to one of the most important reasons to use a Think, Pair, Share informal assessment tool, which is feedback. And of course, as I've already mentioned, I think that's very important. The students get it right away and frequently. As I've already mentioned, this formative assessment tool provides immediate feedback to students from the instructor and also from their peers. I provide it verbally, or in the case of worksheets, in a written comment followed by a one-to-one chat with individual students. This kind of feedback motivates students to learn and to be active participants in their own learning. It also gives educators valuable information as an assessment for and of learning. I like the fact that it gives the learners a chance to reflect on what they've experienced and to self-assess. That's an important skill that they need to learn. Well, that's the end of my presentation. I hope this video has helped you to understand what Think, Pair, Share is, how it works, and why it's beneficial to students and instructors. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep calm and use Think, Pair, and Share in your classroom.